I'm like loosely reading this. It's a, let's see, what year is this? This is from March 1956. It's called Romance Time. It's just like all about love and whatever. And this advice in here is just so funny. I'm like loosely reading it while I'm shooting. It says, how to get your man. And basically all the tips are just leave him alone, say nothing, do nothing, act cool, don't say you like him, don't say you don't like him. Oh my gosh, it's so much to, be a good listener. Just don't talk. Be patient, do everything he wants. Oh my gosh, how times have changed. Okay, I'm gonna call that a wrap for today. Whew, I feel like I did quite a bit. I'm wearing 2 corsets to get the waist that I wanted, because I wanted it to be as teeny as possible, and then I also added a petticoat underneath this, so now I look like a little cupcake, but wow, does it hurt my ribs. So I'm gonna take all of this off, I'm gonna clean up the studio, I'm gonna get out of here, I'm gonna edit those photos. Okay, so I'm back at home, and I have been busy getting these things edited. I have a lot of them that look really cool, so I'm going to show these to you. These are the close-up ones that I had, and I'm going to edit these today with PicMonkey just because they were so clear. Oh, so cute. So this is the one I'm working on today. I just kind of want to show you a little bit more in-depth look at what goes into editing on PicMonkey, the way that I do it. Like I said many, many times before, not a professional, but I think that makes it even easier for me to kind of go outside the box with what I do. So basically, the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is I go to exposure, and that's in the basic edits area. And then I'm going to click auto adjust. Then I'm going to make it just a little bit brighter because I feel like it looks better on cell phones. So I make that brightness about a 2. Okay. And when I use studio lights, I usually don't need like a lot of editing with that. So that's nice. I can crop it later if I feel like it. Right now, I'm just going to go right into my face. So for this look, I actually used I used 2 corsets to get my waist super tiny. So we're going to be mostly focusing on my face. Blemishes, first of all. Get rid of all of that. So there is a blemish fix, and that's on the touch-up section, which is the face, over on the left-hand side. So I just try to get as many of these little, like, darker bumps as I can. Sorry to be all up in my face. Like, I know it's a lot, but that's the reality of it. None of these models on here have perfect skin. Like, none. Trust me, I've seen them all in person. Okay, if there's something else that you can't really get, like say like little white areas, like a clogged pore or something, you can go to shine reduce. And sometimes that helps with those. Or at least makes them a little less noticeable. I hate to use just a big swath of airbrush on my face because it looks really fake and weird. And it looks stupid, so I don't want to do that. I think somebody's playing outside. I keep hearing screaming, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Wrinkle Remover. I'm going to fix some of these little dimples that I have a few around my lips, and I feel like they don't look like dimples, they look like wrinkles. So I like to push the fade up a little bit more, so it's not like I'm totally getting rid of them, but it is making them a little bit softer. I'm putting that fade at about 50%. And I just feel like it makes it look a little bit more feminine in my face. Or youthful, I should say. And then I go to airbrush. Like I said, I don't like to do my whole face, but I kind of go over what I did with the wrinkle remover, just to give it a little bit softer. Get this jawline. That's where I get my problem area, right here. A lot of times, just because if there's a shadow there, it kind of makes little shadows on my face. Because the studio lighting is all pointing down at me, it's not coming up, if that makes sense. And then just kind of pull back, look at what you've done, see if anything really stands out to you. So I think that's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to go to mascara. And I'm going to put that at about 45%. And I just kind of go over my whole eye area, and I feel like that gives that eyeliner and eyebrow a little bit of a boost. So then it looks a little bit more noticeable and kind of frames my face a little better. Oh, that is so cute. And see, with my body, I'm not going to do anything to my body. I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to kind of look on my arms, see if I have any scars or anything. I think it looks pretty good. And if you look, there's all kinds of little features on here. Blush boost. There's even spray tan. I rarely ever use that because I feel like they do look kind of fake. But in an emergency, I might use it to make my face match the rest of my body if there's a problem there. And then there's weight loss, which I feel like it doesn't really do anything, but you can watch what it does. Did you see that? If you blink, you would have missed it. It just makes the picture like a little bit thinner. But I'm not going to do that. Because why bother? I just broke my back wearing those two corsets, so I might as well use them. I do photo sets. I kind of like to have everything under the same effect if I can. And I believe this one I used Rapture, which I thought was very, like, kind of romantic. The way I thought of this photo set was kind of, this character is maybe finding her sensuality, and she removes her glasses, she lets her hair down, and she's just ready to get that guy of her dreams. So I was thinking something kind of a little wishy-washy, teenagery, dreamy. And I think that looks really cute. I have found that applying an effect kind of makes the picture a tiny bit fuzzy, so you can go back to basic edits. You can go to sharpen and just give it just a little bit of sharp, not a lot. I put that at like a 2. And I think that kind of gives it a little more clear cutness. I'm also going to crop this just because we don't need all that black space. You know, I'm awful. I don't use like pre-made, pre-measured sizes. I just kind of do whatever I want. I think it's cute. And we're going to save it. And then we're all done, and I can post this wherever I feel like. I'm going to show you a couple of the edits that I've done, and I hope that maybe you've learned something with this video, or if you have some suggestions for me, you're welcome to put them in a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you. Peace.